Okay guys, we're inside of Helldivers 2 and we have got a lot to go over. We're going to be covering so much stuff, including the current major order, the issues with it, and what we actually need to achieve, and the severity of that one. We're also going to talk about something with regards to Joel, as a new Game Master role has been put up, ready for somebody else to come in. We're going to talk about Alexis, because I feel like there's a lot of things that have been surfacing around the community about the balance manager, and this is not something that you guys actually really know anything about, to be completely frank. And we've got a message from somebody who we haven't heard of in a while about somebody we haven't heard of in a while. This brings a lot to the table, and we're going to talk a lot about it with a leak to finalize at the end. So with that being said, if you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up, it'd be greatly appreciated. And on top of that, check out our sponsor, Instant Gaming, the #1 platform for all of your favorite games for Steam, Origin, Battle.net, Uplay, and indie games on the PlayStation, Xbox, and Switch, all up to 70% off. They're completely digital games with instant delivery 24/7, and they are completely safe and legal, so don't panic. Head down to the description, click the link, and get your games a little bit cheaper today. So with that being said, we are going to start off by going into the game and looking at exactly what it is that's going on at the moment. Right now, you've got the major order right here, which is to liberate the designated planet, which is Wasset. And this is obviously the automaton planet in the Ymir sector, but first we have to get through Vega Bay. Right now, we've got around 50,000 Helldivers there, and it is at a 76% liberation, which means that we've got about 6 hours left before we're going to gain access to Wasat, and this planet is going to be a nightmare. This is absolutely not going to be fun, and we've only got a day and 15 hours to do so. Essentially, by the time we manage to get to this planet, it is going to be even harder, because we are going to have about a day left to hold down onto that one. Now, a Reddit post actually nailed it down greatly, and this is something that you guys need to think about quite graphically, but it states we're in the easy mode stage of the MO right now. Alright, Wezen was tough, but now Vega Bay, cold planet, visible for years. Blizzards seem to be lighter than they usually be. It states here that you can still see pretty well when they're going, and further, the percentage of the population willing to play on Vega Bay seems to have gone up. Let's enjoy the relaxing planet liberation, because Wasat has intense heat and acid storms. This is not going to be bloody fun, it's not going to be enjoyable, and we're going to have a lot going on inside of there. So the Ymir sector is going to be a bit of a hard one. It's a little bit random that it's way back at the back, but it does surprise me greatly that that's where we're actually looking into right now. But nonetheless, that is something that we have got to deal with. So we need to knock out this major order. We've lost so many major orders of recent, and managed to get a percentage rate of a very, very low number of ones we've actually managed to secure. So we need to get over to Vega Bay, clear that one off in the next couple of hours, hopefully, if we can bring everybody over to it, and move on over to Wasat to hopefully get that done in just a day. If we can achieve that, it'd be incredible. The amount of Helldivers that are there right now, around 50 to 60,000, it should definitely be doable, but we'll have to wait and see. And for those of you guys who were wondering, we do have the personal order right now of killing 25 hunters, which is hilarious that that's what the personal order is, because we're on the automaton side. So go and get your hunters taken out and head back over to the automatons to give your help in liberation. Another thing that we're going to talk about real quick though, while I've got you, is heading into the Superstore. With all these war bonds that are now available and new ones cropping up every day, when is the Superstore going to get some love? Every single day it comes up, and every single day I take a look and there's tick marks on everything. I've got everything in the Superstore, and I always have. I want to make some new purchases, man. Take my money. How bloody hard is it to make you take my money? Let me know what you guys are thinking about that in the comment section below. But moving ahead and moving forward, something that's been gone up by Twinbeard is something which relates to Joel. So some of you guys may know that an additional Game Master role has simply gone up as a new job role for people to apply to. Now, everybody thought that Joel was getting sacked and maybe he was leaving or he was changing his job intent. That doesn't seem to be the case. As you can see right here, Twinbeard states, debunked, Joel is very much still at Arrowhead. The additional GM role is simply to help Arrowhead and Joel to improve even more on the Galactic War and map side. So that's going to bring nothing but positive things to the table, so we can just literally shunt that one out. Joel has not gone absolutely anywhere, although his name has quietened down quite a bit. I think he has become the game master with a little bit more sass than anything else, and bringing us some things that we've not really been able to do of recently. Therefore, we've not had so much to say about him. Hopefully he puts a spanner in the works, because there has got to be some cool things coming. That black hole's just sat there and it's just being ignored. Nobody's really talking about it now, so this would be the prime time for something to come through it and attack. And with the major order only being around a day and a half left over, it could well happen. You never know. The likelihood is, though, is they'll want us to take down some of the automatons first, so we can open up that sector a little bit more and bring ourselves back over to the Terminids, ready for what it is to come. Another thing that we want to debunk right now, a lot of things are being going around the circuit about Alexis, the balance patch manager, the person who deals with all of the balancing and has attacked it on his own up until the CCO was approached as the former CEO, Johan. He's obviously had his dab hand in it now, and there has been rumors around that Alexis has been sacked or is due to be sacked, or the only information that we have as of right now, as you can see on screen, is in the Discord. He is still there as an Arrowhead developer. Now, they are quite hot on this narrative, and they have got a specific role for those people who have left, which is a service medal, which we know full well that Spitz already has. So Alexis is still there, still working on the balances, and hopefully we'll have a little less heat after this new balance patch drops in just a couple of days' time. But a message from someone we've not heard of in a while about someone we've not heard of in a while. This is a message from Spitz stating that he misses Dream Sky. Hilarious little message to go after that, as he states, "Oh god, OF, what if we left Dream Sky on Meridia?" I'd love to know what actually happened to that player. Dream Sky was a renowned player in the community, and this was something that everybody really got the kick from and the meme, and this guy was definitely a friend. And if you know what that means, then you've been in Helldivers long enough. But nonetheless, Dream Sky, if you're out there, feel free to reach out, man. I'd love to do some games with you. Now, before we get into the rest of the video, we're doing a giveaway here on the channel of a copy of Helldivers 2, and if you've already got the game, don't panic, we're doing the money equivalent in super credits. So if you guys want to get your hands on that, it is extremely simple. A purple heart in the comment section, and that will explain a little bit later on when the leaks eventually arrive here in the video. Purple heart in the comment section, it'll enter you in. We'll announce it next Sunday, as we've just announced a new winner on the channel over on the community page and on the giveaway announcement sector of the Discord. It's simple. Purple heart in the comments and it'll enter you in. Let's carry on. Next up, though, we have got a piece before we get into the leaks. This right here is something that I absolutely love the look of, and it looks perfect, like literally perfect. So massive shout out to Redeni, who posted this one up, and this one is that I would commit unimaginable horrors on the Terminid population if this was a support weapon. Now, as you can see right here, this is a glorious two-handed sword. People are talking about using this with the ballistic shield, and as much as I'd love to say it works, the handles are way too big. The way it's laid out is way too big to be able to run this as a one-handed sword. This would definitely be on a two-handed scale, so it probably wouldn't work with a ballistic shield, but something along these lines, and the way that this is actually graphically looked at, would be absolutely perfect. You can absolutely envision yourself running around the Terminid planets, hacking things up with this thing, especially if it was a one-hander with a ballistic shield. It would look crazy. Let me know in the comment section, are you wanting those swords or not? We keep talking about this stuff, and people keep putting up brand new concepts, and it just gets better and bloody better. But we're moving into leak territory, so this is something that is definitely going to be posted into the game at some stage or another, and if you don't want to be involved with it, now is the time to head off. So with that being said, if that's you guys done, then we're going to jump on into it. This right here is the Illuminate artifact posted up by Iron Sights. Now, this is, as you can see, a sample, or it's also known as the artifact that will appear on the Illuminate controlled planets. This thing is shiny, it's got LED lights on it, it looks incredible, and it's definitely something that we can see coming into the game very soon, coming as the Illuminate are now becoming more prevalent. We're getting more leaks about them, more images, more sort of like post-ups, and it's definitely something that we can see coming very soon. So fingers crossed you guys will be able to start collecting this and have a new sample type, which will mean new modules. Yep, new modules. So fingers crossed we managed to get something come through very soon. I feel like it is getting a little stagnant for those of you guys who are just playing to liberate and to push through the MO and just fight for democracy as an overall. The comment section in the last video was a really big eye-opener. The amount of people who have maxed everything out and are now just playing just to help out the fight is actually amazing. So yeah, massive shout out to you guys. You've doing a great job. Now let's head back in there, back over to the Hell Pods and head over to the Vega Bay and let's get this thing boxed off. Thank you so much again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, smash that beautiful blue thumbs up and subscribe with post notifications turned on. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate your faces and I'll see you in the clouds.